When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bruins will kick it off. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Penn State's offense will go on the attack first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide...
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab on the shot. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Dropping back, it's Aller. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flores. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UCLA Bruins offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Bruins up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt. Sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pick.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Finds his man, it's Ross. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Trying to run it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's
from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last game.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The inside handoff. Breaks the tackle.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Sets up the screen. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop now to see what they do on fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a man. It's Ross. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants it all. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Tight end getting vertical. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl, perfect weather conditions, with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Here's a hit. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room to run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Caught close to the marker. It's Flores. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. Back's looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Penn State 31, UCLA 3.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in 2 minutes. To the air. It's Iamaleava using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the... This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Makes it past the marker. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Running back searching for a hole. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good, and you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Sweet cut there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there. First down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Allard. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It's too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
UCLA 3.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
UCLA 3.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
With the catch, it's Hudson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Operating in the red zone here. 2nd down. On the run, it's Allen. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Pass ball's incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offsides, and this is going to be a 1st down.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the ground. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the tight end. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Rush is on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He hurls one deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Now, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now sending the offense up here early with great field position.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find...
Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll keep it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions move the chains with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Got to have it. Got to start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. Bringing the heat. A little release to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. James Franklin and the Nittany Lions just a play away from the national championship game a year ago, and now to find a way for Penn State to take that next step.
And I think you're starting to see the...
There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? A big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Penn State! First points of the day are on the board. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. He leaves it with his back. Creating some space, getting just enough quick blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Stone. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Oh, he makes a catch. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Off-play action. This time he's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Northwestern will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these down.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dinkins. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Back to throw, it's Stone. Makes the catch, it's Covey. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense running.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. doesn't need to take the check down. Caught. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO flick. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass. It's Allard. The quick out. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. It's complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got him in the flat. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide-out level noise. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Dropping back It's Aller. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Ross. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Dinkins. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. You give them a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Scrambling away. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun, the give to the back. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this is always tough. You drive the ball all the way down the field, have so much success, and then beep, 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 put that thing in reverse. The last 2 plays, this offense got to get back to doing what got him here.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up the play action.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Looking to throw, it's Stone. He lobs one high down the left side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They want that clock to run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Let's get juice.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be sick.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Hauls it in. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Makes the catch. It's good. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Ross. Oh, he got loose. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Almost the D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. To the ground with the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's good. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Takes the easy one to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Aller. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They go to the draw. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches... Limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this... Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Allard. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Unloads it downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Hand off from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Rush is on him. He's moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Patterson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. To the air, it's Aller. Quick completion on the out route.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's Pena. Touchdown, Penn State! He got a step and just dusted the field. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas A&M. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Finds his man. It's Gill. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Bring in the heat. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first down.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The short hands, it's Gill. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here's the give off the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Wants to fire on second down. They're setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here.